Hello, everybody, on this cold, cold evening. Very cold. Hopefully, everybody's staying warm, staying safe. Let's get ready to play some Madden just for a little bit because I'm kind of worried that we might lose power here in a little while. So, thought I need to get a stream in. We're doing good. I just thought play a little Madden. Kind of a sad day for the Broncos. That sucked, but they've had a good year all year, and and I hope the sea chickens don't make it in, but So I'm only probably going to play one or two games if so we'll do it that way. I need to win back my two games so I can get my thing back up, but I don't know. All righty, let's get ready. What? Just a minute, guys. I got to sign back. Hold on. I need to sign back in. Sorry. All right, we're good. We're good. All right. We should be good. There. Here we go, Wally. Here we go. Okay, this waiting on it.
To the game.
All right. "31 sea chickens, 27 lambs." Ah, Mother Goose. I didn't want that. But oh, I'm feeling the blues. Just the other night, I'm the only one. Why is this blinking? Just a second. Sorry, controller issue. I just need to buy a couple of controllers.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And off we go from Lumen Field. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Blue 60. On the ground, former Notre Damer Jared Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. We see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Zebra! On first down, Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes.
Stafford sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
40 gun. 10-yard loss on the play.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They are going for it. Stafford. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Here we go, set.
They run with Walker. And the defense stiffening here. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Third and goal coming up.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Set.
Darnold to throw. That is caught by the tight end, A.J. Carter. Touchdown Seahawks. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. Off play action. It's Stafford. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Now first down throw for Stafford. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
22.
The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on second down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
First down.
Monday. Set.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown Rams. This one's going to carry him off the right upright. Get the friendly bounce. A mistake, but the doink is good for 1. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go, set. Reset.
They start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter, and they are facing a second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That one's good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the ground, it's Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
3 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Now Walker, he is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here we go, set. He'll run the draw with Walker. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 180. Stafford to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball.
Hey, bye-bye. Got my win. Yep, sir. That was easy. Don't count my chickens before they hatch. All right, we're going to play one more. I just need to see where I'm at. I'm at 92. Oh, I'm back down to the 590s now. And that means I need to get up and win a couple more. Well, crapola. I fell down on it a little bit. Oh, well. So I'm going to play one more, guys. I hope everybody has a good night. I'm just going to play one more, I think. And everything. Give you guys some entertainment. So let's play the Sea Chickens. I hate the Sea Chickens. Let's do classic home jersey. Let's make it windy. Let's do 6 o'clock. Looks like the Chickens 31.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First
down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Yellow!
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Ken Walker. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Darnold. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yellow! I've got blue lady!
Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Travis Kelce from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
To throw is Darnold. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the right side, this is Walker. Now inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 49 yards there, a big one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And Walker once more. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A give for Walker running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Wide open receiver complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Chiefs 21, Seahawks 8. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Walker down on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And going right back to Walker. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Darnold. Open man his partner, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Darnold now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break, Darnold. They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Harrison Butker.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play it almost perfect. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material.
Hey, 15. Easy. 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go, 80. Hey, riblet.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Yo, you're some buns, bro. I played you like 3 times today, bro, and I beat you all 3 times. You're some booty cheeks.
Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after the
14-16.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Are you gonna talk, bro?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They have the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 35.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and
Darnold.
7.
Open man right side is caught complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Sorry, man, talking.
46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And holding room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes
You are buns, bro. You scored 1 time the whole game.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And I scored 3 times in 1 quarter.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Quick hitter here. It's
You are
complete.
so buns,
And
bro.
unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it, but can't.
Yo, I'm about to get another
And
tutty,
the
bro.
Chiefs defense comes up with a
I'm about to
stop.
get another tutty.
The
Watch.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to
Like, bro, this is
accelerate.
way
We'll
too
see if
easy,
they
bro. You
decide to
suck.
come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. That's a lot.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
15.
So how about this? They'll change it at the line. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one.
Ooh, I don't know what's going on tonight with me, but oh, freaking well. All right.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New England Patriots and the Detroit Lions.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off in Detroit. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's 2nd and long.
Jalen Hawkins on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff now, 3rd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Bye. I love it. Okay. That counts a win for me. All right, I got to play one more. All right, I'm at 83, 89. Ooh, almost. Ooh, I got to at least get 94 wins. That is my goal, 94 today, 94. I cannot lose this next game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
Looking to throw. May. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling.
May going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 11. And the Patriots first down.
Stevenson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up.
They're going to try to throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7. In there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out right at the 25. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down.
14 yards. And the first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Play fake. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Hunter Henry brings it in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right and tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mayfield now. This one taken in by Otten. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And again, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they'll strike the drive here with an end around. Now a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of
16
18.
16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
10 yards on the play. That's another Patriots 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Again for Stevenson, run right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, you might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw, Mayfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka, 57 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Henderson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
and the pass to Henry is intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he hooks it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
you got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Patriots first down.
They run once more with Stevenson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
41. A gain of 2. Brings up
To the right side, this is Stevenson. 20. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 41 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And once again, the Pats decide to go for 2.
the Patriots.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing, Mayfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Open man is Ibuka. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run, but everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw right, it's brought in by Otten. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
That's good for our Patriots.
This is Stevenson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
Here's Stevenson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing here is May. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his receiver. That's a Buka. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10. 180.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that is intercepted at the goal line.
Patriots 30, Buccaneers 20. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Following the
off for
touchdown,
Buccaneers.
here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
49-yard line.
Now a run with Stevenson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Gain of 3.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is May. And it is caught. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Patriots can run it out from here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
That was easy. All right, everybody, we are going to call it a night. So we're going to call it a night, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Stay safe. Adios, everybody. See ya in the next one. And don't forget, too sweet.